Hi, this is Mary Frances Downs. For my video sharing lesson, I wanted to talk to you about underpainting, the process of underpainting when using chalk pastels. I purchased a product online from one of those teacher pay teacher things from Scott Cummins, and this is his pastel animal portrait package. And really I got it for the fact that he has a very large selection of pre-gridded photos. So there's one, there's my spirit animal, but just really good quality color photos, and that's really why I bought the set. So this is the image that I chose, and I've already got the paper gridded. We're starting kind of just at the part where we're going to be adding the pastel, but the paper has been gridded and numbered and alphabetized so that we have a grid going, and I've done the basic drawing. We're just going to try and recreate the major parts of the animal's face before we get started. So when doing an underpainting, you are going to start with your darkest colors, and so in our selection here, there's quite a few areas that have dark areas under them as a base coat. So I'm going to put quite a bit of black down. We're using black paper as well. And a lot of students will ask, well, if we're working on black paper, why do we need to add black? It's just a textural thing. It's the pastels will adhere and stack and layer on each other much better. And it's just, you get a richer color. So that's why we're going to do it. Also, as I like to tell my students, because I said so, it always works. All right, so we are going to take a black pastel, and I'm going to put it in on the areas that are, like I say, mainly the darker areas. So just using the side of the pastel, filling in, and you will put down the color past the area. Actually, you'll overpaint the area that you need. So even though I put the lines down as a guide, I'm also just going to go ahead and go beyond. I'm overpainting the areas. I'll use my finger to kind of blend it in. Don't want to, it's kind of a fun thing to try to find the greatest point of too much, too little. It's better to put too much down and just blend it out. If there's chalk dust everywhere, it's a mess, but it's part of the process, and we get to learn that way. But trying to put down too little color will, it's just not good. You won't get a good quality, and that's something that students also need to learn. So filling in dark areas, overpainting, not worrying about staying in the lines. I don't want to put down so much that I lose my lines, my details of where I'm going and the grid, because then I might get lost, especially a new artist would have a hard time keeping up. So getting this down, filling out, rub, rub, rub. All right. I also always tell my kids to select a finger, like that's my black finger. I will use all of every area that I'm going to fill in with black. I'll use that same finger. So if you saw the reference picture, there's a lot of white that's going to be involved in the portrait, and the students have a hard time really grasping that the white will cover. It's the last color that go on, and it will color in a beautiful way, and you'll have a wonderful painting after. All right, I'm going to speed this up a little bit physically. white needs to be last, because it will smear, has a tendency. Get that yellow. All right. You can see I'm just going to add this white on there. And then as I go back in and start adding the white, you can see how it just pops on the, all that underpainting. Now in the interest of time, I'm going to swap out something that I had done previously. You can see that. So same thing, I had done this in class with the students to show them on a smaller scale. But that is the process of underpainting, and I think it's something that is amazing for the students to experience and to get a better understanding. And underpainting would be the same thing when using liquid paints as well. So it's something that can definitely transfer in their artistic endeavors. Thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed.